Hi, this is Prometheus giving you another breakdown. Doing full game play with the Browns, the Duty Browns against the Carolina Panthers. And my opponent I'm playing against was a really good opponent. He had a really solid offense. He mixed up his plays pretty well, and based on some of the defensive mindset I came out with, actually, he was kind of the counter of what I wanted to do. You know, sometimes you play against opponents that just match up better than you. They just are better opponents because of the way they want to play the games and against your weaknesses. And this guy was able to move the ball pretty effectively against me. He actually, a very short drive, was able to hit the seam, a couple screen plays, and he did the QB dive to get the ball in. Now, this particular play right here, this is the Saints halfback power. And I'm planning to do a breakdown of this play because I heard a tip that this play is really, really effective. You can see right here I was able to pick up 10 yards on the carry, and I came back with the same running play on the next series and picked up another 10 yards. Now, the funny thing about this running play is I was running the wrong way. You're supposed to flip it on the other side. So I'm going to try to break that down in a future video breakdown. I do want to apologize to my subscribers. I just haven't been able to post any videos, just haven't had an opportunity to do that. So I'm going to try to get some more content up as possible, but I apologize about not just getting the gameplays in and all that. If you know anything about me, I've been playing Madden for a long time, but I don't play Madden a lot. I'm not a Madden player. I would say I'm a casual gamer. I don't really put a lot of time in the lab. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, so the stuff that I pick up on, I actually do that. Now, this is a tip that I picked up online on a YouTube video, but when you come out and you're going to do a QB dive, pick the wide receiver wing. The reason you want to do wide receiver wing when you want to do your substitute to wide receiver wing is that it's going to come out as a two tight end, two running back, and a wide receiver set. As a result, your opponent will think that you're running something other than the QB dive. So, it's just a little tip that you can pick up on. If QB dive is so difficult to defend against to give up a short yardage. So, look at this play. This guy has some great stick skills. He was running up and down at me. I think a lot of it is because I was stubborn in trying to use one particular defense. And later in the game, I decided to go into run line defense. As you can see, I was able to slow it down. So, minute 2:42 left on the clock. I'm thinking in this situation, down by 7 points, just get the ball down to the end zone, work the clock this guy to death. Look, I took it down to about the 2-minute warning right here. I was able to get a good angle, got into field goal range, which really isn't so bad because I was getting the ball in the second half. But he got a nice little tackle right there on the power dive. But he was giving me stuff in the middle of the seams, drag routes underneath. I was able to pick up a lot of yards doing that. So I got the ball down here with 25 seconds left, able to hit a pattern and be able to get in for a touchdown. So I'm thinking, okay, this is simple. Just hold him to 3 points. It's a worst case scenario. Try to just play like a conservative defense. And sure enough, he hits a seam route, takes him a good 20 yards, 15 seconds left, no big deal. Hits another seam route, gets past my defensive back, and gets into the end zone and dives. Well, he deserves a dive because that was a great drive for him. 2 plays to be able to score a touchdown. So I get the ball back in the second half, and my goal is just to score some points. I need to get 7 points from the board. I need to tie this up, and I got to play good clock management. So, he just giving me stuff underneath. Now, that was a lucky play. It was a bad pass. There was a guy down the flat, but I still went in and put the ball out. I make mistakes, and you can see I make mistakes a lot, and I miss a lot of reads. But, for the most part, if I understand my plays, I'll make the right reads, but I do make mistakes just like most Madden players. No one's perfect, and you're never perfect. You're going to make mistakes, especially if you play against a good player. I was able to hit a C route with a halfback. I was really pounding this guy with a halfback for the most part, trying to run the ball, but I was able to hit a lot of underneath routes. Got me to 3rd and 3 situation. Hit another flat route to Cameron to be able to pick up a first down. Then a run right here. Wasn't able to shake it. I was trying to get in the end zone. Did a little play action, and I was able to hit Bess for a touchdown. So this guy scored really quickly on me, so I needed to start changing up my defense. I couldn't allow this guy to score a touchdown because that just really wouldn't give me a lot of options. So he went back with the screen again. I picked a nice little chunk of change right there. Went in more coverage, yellow zone coverages, as you can see in that last play. And here's another seam route. He was just picking me apart, real fast read. So decided to go ahead and tag him off on defense, just to give him a different look. And was able to go ahead and stuff his run because he didn't give up on the running game. Tagged him up again, and one of my defenders just came over and gave me a tackle. So I got him at 3rd and 7. Just covered the area with yellow zone and the cover 3 shell on top. He was scrambling, didn't know where to go. Got the ball, but fortunately it was out of bounds, and he kicks the 3. So I got 1:50 left on the clock. I'm thinking to myself, okay, just keep working the field, and he just kept giving me the stuff underneath. He wasn't giving me any sideline stuff. He was just giving me underneath patterns, inside patterns. So, in this game, with a hurry-up offense, if you know what you're doing, you're going to be able to move the ball pretty effectively. So I've got it down to about the 40-yard line. Another underneath route. Clock's clicking down about 31 seconds. Really milking the clock, trying to get it down to about 20. Got to the 20-yard line, and this is the play where I make a huge mistake. I know this play, but I don't really know it that well. And looking back at it, I should have thrown the running back. The running back was wide open and had a blocker, but I decided to throw in the coverage and he picked it off. Now, this guy, class act, kneeled on the ball, took his win. Really good player. But I'm not afraid to post my loss. I had my opportunity to win it, but I just made a bad play, and it was down to the wire. So I hope you enjoy this. I'm going to be rolling out some more tips and some strategies, and thank you for all my subscribers. I know I'm approaching 200. I really appreciate all your support, and I hope I get you some more stuff.